Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at who made the All-SEC team, but first, today's top stories. A large wildlife area near Kalona's Southtown subdivision is slated for several projects as it becomes a recreational space. Municipal and county officials said they plan to develop part of the land as a naturescape, which City Administrator Ryan Schlaubaugh described as a mix of natural features and playground equipment. Other plans for the almost 95-acre area include a dog park, paved trail, disc golf course, splash pad, and a separate ADA-compliant playground, among other features. Schlaubaugh said the area, which includes a pre-existing trail, was already open to the public, but that many amenities would have to wait for construction, or at least the official transfer of ownership to the city, expected around March 20th. It's an ambitious undertaking for the city of 2,600. Preliminary costs presented at a meeting on Monday came in at around $3.1 million, with construction time around 14 months once that money is in hand. Schlaubaugh said the city would largely pay for the work with local option sales tax after that revenue stream finishes paying off a library-related debt in 2024. Other avenues involve various grant opportunities, such as from the Washington County Riverboat Foundation. Henry County Fair Queen Chevy Mills keeps busy volunteering around the county at events like last week's Clark Elementary Family Fun Night. Families gathered at the school in New London for a night filled with games, a book walk, raffles, and walking tacos. It was super fun, Mills said, of helping with the book walk throughout the evening. For the book walk, participants walked in a circle much as they would for a cakewalk. While music plays, they continue to move. When the music stops, they stop. Once the music stops, a winning spot is chosen and that participant wins a prize. In this case, they won a book. Mills enjoyed volunteering around the community with school, holiday stroll, Old Thrashers, and other organizations. She also recently participated in Iowa High School Speech Association's district contest, where she received a Division I rating in solo improv. She will attend state speech on March 11th. Mills anticipates her volunteer hours will slow down a bit as she prepares for her performances and spends time with her mother as she recovers from her surgery. On March 1st, Mills' mother, Shelley Detrick, underwent surgery to remove her thyroid in response to her second battle with cancer. Just as Mills supported her community, family, friends in their community showed their support for Detrick and her family as they wear Support Squad t-shirts and wristbands from a February fundraiser. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kalona Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kalona connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up. First, obituaries. Vivian M. Platt of Grinnell passed away on February 25th at the age of 86. A funeral service will be held at 10 a.m. March 4th at First Friends Church in Grinnell. Smith Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today's been cloudy with a high of 46. There's a 53% chance of a mix of rain and snow tomorrow morning, and the high will be 43. Looking at the weekend now, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 44 on Saturday. On Sunday, temperatures will rise to 50 degrees and it'll be partly cloudy. And we'll start our work week on Monday with cloudy skies and a high of 54. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The Southeast Conference released its all-conference boys basketball team for the 2022-23 season, and the Union area schools were prevalent on the list. Mount Pleasant, Fairfield, and Washington made up 5 of the 6 first-team names and 3 of the 6 second-teamers. After winning the conference championship with an 8-2 conference record, Mount Pleasant had 2 players on the first team. Junior Peyton Higgins and senior Aiden Ashton both made the list. Higgins was the only non-senior on the first team. He finished the year with 20.7 points per game, the second most in the league. Higgins was third in the league with 8.2 rebounds per game and 3.5 assists per game, and second with 2.4 steals per game. Ashton served as the second scorer for the Panthers all season long. He scored 14.5 points per game on the year and also added 5 rebounds per game. Making the first team for Washington was Ethan Patterson. He finished with 19.5 points per game this season to tie for third in the conference. Patterson led the league with 4 assists per game. Washington led the way with 2 names on the second list. AJ and Aiden Six, a pair of seniors, both made the list, and Mount Pleasant's Owen Van Sickle was also selected. Each team was given 2 honorable mentions. Mount Pleasant junior Nate Stroud, Mount Pleasant senior Carson Amos, Washington sophomore Logan McDowell, and Washington senior Avery Six all earned honorable mentions. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break.